Basement Breakdown here. Guys, we are back with another UFC card. We returned to the Apex. Me and Harrison had a sick week last week for predictions, going 10 for 13 overall.
Yeah,
pretty
really
decent.
Good week. Really good week. There were 2 fights back-to-back that we got wrong, the co-main and then the one before that, Ante Delija and Waldo Cortez Acosta. We got that one wrong.
And then
we picked Delija, and then the Themba Karimbo, who I will probably never, ever pick again.
No.
I think that's been decided after that fight, but
I don't think The Rock will be in his corner again either.
No. Man, I can't believe that guy finessed a house.
From The Rock.
From The Rock. Let's just take that in for a minute, because
he bought Themba a house before getting his mom a house.
He's not even an exciting fighter.
No.
He really, really sold that backstory.
100%.
Somehow gets a house from The Rock. In exchange, he just has to wear the stupid flip-flops around and the those shoes that
Drink
Nate
Terramana.
Diaz famously hated.
What shoes were they?
The Rock branded.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, shoes. And I remember, I think it was the Diaz Ferguson fight, and they made all the fighters wear those shoes.
Oh.
During the week for promotional reasons, of course.
Of course.
And Nate Diaz, I remember, I think there's a clip. We'll try and find it. We'll put it in the video. Okay. But yeah, there's a clip where he holds up the shoes in an interview and he just goes these are a piece of shit.
These shoes fucking suck. Look at these shoes. They make me put this shit on.
Sponsors, you don't hear that. Guys, back to you.
Fuck these shoes.
Don't buy these shoes.
That's a good fucking promotion angle.
Classic Nate Diaz move, man.
Classic Nate Diaz move.
Classic Diaz move.
We had a solid week though. The picks 10 for 13. We did really well with the methods we got decisions, TKOs, Billy Alicana. We had some good calls. I was pretty proud of us.
I think overall a good card. We got the main event as well.
Yep. We said I think second or
we gave Onama, sorry to cut you off there.
Oh no worries.
We gave Onama a little too much credit.
Yeah, well, there were points in the you said it and I said it. We actually did say that we didn't think that Onama would have really anything for him. Yeah. I mean, we mentioned that we thought we gave him second round TKO, third round, so we thought it would go longer. But we did say remarks we didn't think he had anything.
And Garcia walked him down.
Oh yeah,
really.
We can throw it in there even our at the beginning before just the montage of what we did get right. But
that was really it. He had nothing for him though.
Yeah. We could go in and we could talk about, the betting scandals and stuff, but we should probably leave that for another video if we're going to do that. Let's just get it.
Yeah, there's just not a ton of info out there yet.
Not that we would be able to report that other people haven't already done. We'd be regurgitating stuff, but, I think it's interesting
a little
to talk
suspect
about.
what happened before that fight. I don't think Bulgarian ever had a chance going into that once that news broke. I think something sketchy happened behind the scenes, whether he was injured or whether, he threw the fight in some way, I don't know.
Weird. And then Dana White's response to it, where he's just I called out Gary and his coach, and he said it was all right, so we kept the fight going. It's what the fuck type of response is that?
I'm just worried that the investigation's they're just gonna sweep it under the rug, really, drag it out, and never truly look into what went on here.
No, and it's another parallel you can make to that was the Minor versus who's the other dude he fought? The Minor versus Minor.
I can't remember, but with Krause as the coach.
So that's I remember they brought up recently that fight's still also undergoing that's still being investigated.
Yeah, now they're saying this is being added into that investigation.
But that's how they can get away with it. They just bring in the FBI immediately, give them all the information they have or whatever, and then let them have their own independent investigation. Nothing will come of it. But I will say that I think as far as sports, you have Terry Rozier and Chauncey Billups, you have the Porter brother, I remember Deontay Porter, who Michael Porter's brother. You have I don't know. What I'm trying to say is that in other sports, it's a little bit more apparent, if you see it. With UFC, it's a little different because you have to have an eye for it, I feel like. When a guy's doing something that he probably shouldn't, or a ref is perhaps, doing something, it's a little
back in a way.
Yeah. It's very more you have to have a different eye for it, I think. But
Yeah.
I feel like it happens a lot. Overall, shit's ruining the sport.
Yeah.
I think that's really the point.
Little interruption there, but I feel like that just sums it up.
Yeah, like it's just, and it feels like
the integrity of the sport's in question, and it shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be.
Fans are right to question things right now.
And it makes us question, like, you know, like the refs, like Dan Murgliotta, Jason Herzog. People are supposed to be like premier refs in the sport, and it's like we see things that we're supposed to view as perhaps like innocent mistakes that, like, you know, when you see all this comes out, you look at it in a much different lens. So I really don't know what to say. Don't
even get me started on like the judging.
Yeah, that's a whole nother story. Like, for sure, this stuff is, yeah, it's not good. Let's get into the card.
Yeah. Okay. So, first fight on the card, short notice catch weight bout. Don't even have odds for this one yet. It's going to take place at 185 between Jackson McVey and stepping in on short notice, Zachary Reese.
Who fought Dumas at Noche.
Most recently, Dumas, no contest.
Noche UFC?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kicked him.
In the balls. And then Dumas went out on a stretcher.
What do we think?
Jackson
Initial
McVey
reaction.
came like via Contender Series to the UFC, and then he fought Bruno Ferreira.
Yeah,
and
lost
I picked
the armbar round one.
I picked Bruno Ferreira via like submission in the first round because I think it was late notice, and you know the other factors, like
Yeah, Jackson McVey, very unproven.
I'm gonna go with Zachary
UFC.
Reese over Jackson McVey. I don't know him too well. He was able to
Like you're looking at the LFA record here.
Yeah. Guillotine punches, TKO. Like, he could get into a fight with Zachary Reese, but like I'm more inclined to go with the more experienced fighter.
Me too.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know what the odds will be on it. Maybe Jackson McVey just having like a full camp will be like a little bit more of a favorite. But like, I mean, Zachary Reese was in the octagon in September.
Yeah, wasn't that long ago.
Wasn't that long ago.
And it was a no contest in the first round. Like, it's not like he took any big damage or anything like that. He's not recovering at all. And you look at Zachary Reese, I'm not here to pump him up either. Because you look at his resume.
It's not great.
And it's not great. Lost to Azamet Bakayev. Jose Medina, who's never won in the UFC, hasn't won a fight after fighting Zach Reese. Knocked out by Cody Brundage. You know, like you said, it's possible he gets into a fight. But I think late notice, I don't think it's a good opponent for... I don't think it's a good matchup. I think it's a scramble to keep the fight on the card.
Yeah.
And give McVey a fight, and I don't think it's going to end well for him.
I can see it being a TKO. Now, I feel like I'm probably going to go with the decision.
Yeah.
To start off
the
the card.
Decision, Zachary Reese decision. I don't know if this will start off the card.
Or where it'll be.
Or where it'll be placed. It was just added, so I figured we'd just talk about it first since we wouldn't know. Moving up the card, though.
But where we're going to go with a 29-28 Zachary Reese? Okay.
Yeah. Zachary Reese decision.
I agree. I think he could get a TKO, but yeah.
All right, we move up the card. We've got bantamweight bout between Miles Johns, Daniel Marcos here. Daniel Marcos is the -190 moneyline favorite. Miles Johns is +160.
Miles Johns is tough. He fought Gene Matsumoto his last time out, and I actually predicted this fight correct. I said Gene Matsumoto by decision. Close fight. I like Miles Johns. Daniel Marcos, I believe, suffered his first loss in his
unanimous decision loss to Montel Jackson.
Yeah.
Back in May. That was his last fight.
Like, Miles Johns is very tough. I think...
He's fought, just in general, he's fought, some tough guys, Daniel Marcos.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I respect him, and I think he's a very high-level fighter, which is why I think he'll take him to a decision.
Split decision over Davy Grant.
Yep.
I rate that. Davy Grant's a tough opponent.
Always
a tough out. John Castaneda, another tough guy. You get a decision over him.
Adrian Yanez, who's on this card as well.
Yeah, so I do like his experience and his resume, and I like a decision. I got to agree with you there.
Miles Jones is tough, and like I mean, I'm just gonna give them respect.
Mm-hmm.
Like they have similar dimensions. I think it'll be a good fight.
Very similar reach, height. They're the exact same height, almost the exact same age. I think that they're gonna look to strike, and I think it's gonna be a solid decision.
I think if there's money on over like 2.5, I'm gonna put some on that.
I like that. I think that's a good bet.
Yeah. We move up the card.
Okay, we move up the card. First women's fight of the card in bantamweight. We got Jacqueline Cavalcanti versus Mayra Bueno Silva.
Yep.
Cavalcanti, we got her at a minus 270 favorite on the money line.
Yeah.
Bueno Silva plus 220. So Jacqueline's a pretty heavy favorite here.
I think she's good.
I think that's fair. I think she's the rising fighter at the moment. Like, you just look at the two career trajectories.
Yeah.
And I feel like this happens a lot in the women's divisions, where it's always, the matchups are typically, these women are always just, like, rising and falling.
Oh, yeah. Like,
and it's always, like, they swap spots so frequently. There's
sure.
always someone coming down and someone coming up.
And this is, like, a decently ranked, like, what's Myro? Does it say their rankings over there? Number 14th.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's still, like, ranked. Jacqueline Cavalcanti. Mayra Bueno Silva was ranked at a point. Regardless.
Yeah, I feel like almost every.
Yeah, every woman's ranked at a point.
Has been ranked at a point. But undefeated in the UFC for Jacqueline. 4-0. Not crazy competition.
It's going to be a decision.
But you look at these fights, a lot of them, they're going decision.
Yeah. But it's going to be a unanimous decision for her. And again, over 2.5.
Over 2.5.
Over 2.5.
That's an easy call.
Yeah, it's an easy call. I'm going to stay away from I do think Cavalcanti will win. Could she sub her? Maybe. Could she knock her out? Like, maybe. Like, Bueno Silva has some scar tissue. She suffered a bad cut versus Macy Chiasson, I remember. That was really fucking nasty. But, yeah, decision. I got to go with Cavalcanti, like 30-27, 29-28.
I agree. 30-27.
Yeah, 30-27.
Cavalcanti. All right, we move another women's fight. This time in the strawweight division.
The former champ's wife takes on Denise Gomez.
Yep.
And she is
Tisha Pennington, Denise Gomez. I got the odds here again. Gomez is a minus 185 betting favorite. Pennington plus 155.
Tisha's too timid. Denise is
Tisha's very, very timid.
She's a brawler, Denise Gomez. Like, she's like goes into like she likes to brawl.
And she's young.
She's scary.
Young. There's almost more than a 10-year age gap between the two.
36 to
36 and 25.
Yeah.
Gomez has the reach advantage by 2.5 inches. And I think she's just going to push the pace.
For sure.
With her striking.
100%.
And I think it's just going to be way too much. It's going to overwhelm Pennington.
She's going to be so aggressive. I think she could finish Pennington, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's money perhaps for like but Pennington, I think, has good movement. She'll be able to stay out of the way. Like, I mean, she is tough. Like,
it's hard to get finishes with
how many does Denise Gomez even have? Like, I think she's lost to what's her name?
Like, you pull up her resume here.
She's lost to the Chinese woman, I believe.
5-2 in the UFC. She won her last fight by left hooks to the ground.
I just said she lost to Angela Hill.
Elise Reed.
Edward Mora, these are good wins.
Eduardo Mora, yeah, that's good. And she looks solid in that decision. That was a tough fight.
I'll give Pennington the benefit of the doubt, but she's going to lose a decision to Gomez.
I think she absolutely loses a decision.
100%.
All right, move up the card.
What am I doing?
We got Josh Hokit and Max Jimenez.
Who doesn't even have a picture yet.
Hokit. This is his first fight. Two guys making their debuts here. First fight, we saw him back in August, I believe, on the Contender Series. I'm not sure if you remember, but he was the guy that gave that post-fight interview talking about
Josh?
He got cut. He's the guy who got cut from the NFL, and he gave that post-fight interview.
Oh my God, yeah.
Going on that whole rant.
I know who this guy is.
Yeah.
He's a lot lighter than Max over here. He's quite light, Josh, for the heavyweight division.
Heavyweight division. He's also a heavy favorite, though. Minus 400 to Max's plus 300.
I think that's for good reason, too.
I'll be honest, Max is a complete unknown.
Yeah, I don't even know who he is and if we can find any,
Like, this is also his debut. I was looking earlier. I tried to find any, footage possible.
Nothing, right? Just nothing.
Yeah. Other than, nothing that is, looks like it was even amateurly, broadcasted.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
I'm talking phone angle, side of the cage.
Nintendo DSi.
Type of videos. This guy he's 6-1 in Shogun fights. I have no clue, to be honest.
They called him up.
Who this guy is.
They called him up,
clue who
and
this
they're
guy
like,
is,
we need you to lose.
I think this is a lot about the heavyweight division.
Of course. They just call people up all the time.
Let's be honest, Hokit's Contender Series product, they're going to want to build them up.
Yeah, and this is the way you do it, right? Especially on short notice.
ESPN doesn't even have any stats listed other than his weight and his age.
He's a lot bigger than the other dude.
He's a lot bigger and he's a lot older. 32 to 27. I have no reason to believe that Hokit's just not the better.
No, he's going to get the TKO in the first round.
TKO first round.
Yeah.
I think this is an easy call.
Yeah.
Heavyweight too?
TKO.
You know it's going to be a first round TKO.
Oh, baby. You're going to be... he's not as jiggly, Josh Hokit. But maybe Gimes will
see.
be. Gimenez. Max.
Can't wait for that post-fight interview.
Yeah, we'll see.
Interesting. That should be something.
That should be good.
So we move up the card.
Hyder
Amil.
He
Jamal
got
Emmers.
knocked out his last time out. I picked him too to beat the dude who he was fighting, who I knew was tough.
Amil is a minus 150 favorite, and Jamal Emmers is a plus 125 dog. This is basically almost a pick'em.
And I want to pick Hyder Amil, to be fair.
I do want to pick Hyder Amil. I think it will be a very competitive fight.
Yeah, me too.
But this reminds me of when Jamal Emmers fought Nate Landwehr and got TKO in the first round there. But I think Hyder Amil is going to be a similar style of striking, similar style to Landwehr. And Emmers obviously didn't handle that too well.
No, he did not.
I think he's learned his lessons a little, but I still think Amil will overwhelm him.
I could see a TKO, but I think a 29-28 decision for Hyder Amil.
That's what I do think.
Yeah.
Because I will say, Jamal Emmers, he's coming off that TKO win versus Gabriel Miranda.
Yep.
He's tough. He's a tough guy.
100%, which is why I think decision, honestly.
That's why I do got to go decision. Because I think he will be able to survive. It'll be tough for Amil to just put him out.
I feel like this card also has potential for, again, some fun fights.
Yeah.
Just because, and then maybe, we get a tweet before, Hyder Amil
he's
versus
coming
Jamal
off.
Emmers, that Jamal Emmers is suffering heat stroke or something.
Yeah, you never know.
Or Hyder Amil, because he's
More fights could just fall off these cards.
Yeah.
But, his only loss is to Jose Delgado.
Yeah, which was
Amil.
I believe should have...
Delgado's good, too.
Nasty. He should have won his last fight.
Yeah.
Delgado's got some crazy power. So, I rate that. Let's go with Hyder Amil. The Hurricane. He had a close fight, I believe, before with... who did he fight? He went to a decision with the... I can't remember. The William Gomez. William Gomez, which was split, tough fight. Yeah, Hyder Amil's
we move up to the main card.
Yeah. CLD versus
should be a
Marco
fun one.
Tulio. Oh.
This should be a really fun one. Marco Tulio, minus 190 favorite. Christian Leroy Duncan, plus 160. This is going to be a fun middleweight fight.
For sure. I love CLD. I usually bet on him.
It's going to be a scrap, man. Leroy Duncan is so tough.
Yeah. And he's a very entertaining fighter. I really like to tune in when he's on a card. I know that there's more likely than not to be an exciting fight. He's coming off of that spinning back elbow versus Eric Anders.
Versus Eric Anders. Unanimous decision versus Andrei Pulyev. The Gregory Rodriguez fight was rough.
It was rough.
He didn't look good in that fight. He lost the decision, but it was not a very impressive performance at all.
I like RoboCop, though. He has those
RoboCop.
performances where he's got some good wins. I really do like CLD. I just I worry against a guy like Marco Tulio I think he's going to be able to neutralize some of the things that CLD does so well. Tulio.
Tulio 2-0 in the UFC. Beat Tresean Gore.
Who's kind of crap.
Yeah,
and
I'm not moved by Tresean Gore at all.
And Ihor Bataria isn't great either.
No, but this is another guy I think they're being smart with, and they're taking their time building him up and giving him slightly favorable matchups, but
CLD's good, man.
His striking is good. He's gonna put the pressure on CLD for sure.
100%. CLD's been in there, and like he could deal with this pressure. Like I really think
I really see a 29-28, and I see someone's face looking all busted up after this fight.
I gotta go with my boy Marco Tulio, man. You gonna go with CLD?
No, I'm gonna go Tulio.
Yeah, I can't. I just
Tulio
see it.
29-28.
Yeah, I think it'll be that, or even a TKO. But we're gonna go with the decision. Lots of decisions.
Mm-hmm. Next fight, bantamweight.
Speaking of decisions,
Ricky Simón.
He's gonna beat Raoni Barcelos.
175 favorite against Raoni Barcelos, who is a plus 145 dog.
Is he on a 3-fight win streak? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Barcelos?
Just go to his thing. I think he is.
He might be. He's been using his wrestling a lot recently. He has Cody Garbrandt, who is like
3, yeah.
Cody Garbrandt is like, I know he was something at a time, but
yeah,
he's not the most skilled, impressive fighter anymore.
He beat him in the first round. Like he was winning in the first round, Garbrandt, and then he just stepped off the gas. As he normally does. He beat Peyton Talbot, obviously.
Yeah, and then he choked out Quinones.
This is I think it'll be a decision, but
this will be another competitive fight for sure. But I think
Ricky Simón's come back.
He has enough to neutralize Barcelos' grappling.
100%. And he's also there was a point when I thought maybe I thought super talented earlier in his career, kind of, had some losses and some iffy performances. But he's had a resurgence as of late, winning. He's had a couple good fights. And I mean, Raoni Barcelos is a guy. Yeah, I think he's just super beatable for Ricky Simón.
I think, unfortunately, another 29-28 decision.
Yeah, perhaps. But we could be in store for some good fights.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough, I actually don't I mean, if anyone else sees finishes and decisions, or finishes where I see decisions, I'm interested. But yeah, this one, I don't. I think Chris Padilla, in my opinion, lost his last fight to Jai Herbert. Is that who he fought last time? Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure that was.
So
I thought his eye was pretty messed up.
Yeah, we got this lightweight fight here.
Yeah.
Chris Padilla, Ismael Bonfim.
The brother of the...
The brother, yeah. I feel like that will have some effect on both of them, being able to stay locked in and do training camp together. I like how they fight on similar timelines.
Yeah.
And they get put on the similar cards. But he's a heavy minus 200 favorite. Padilla's plus 170.
I don't rate Padilla that much, man.
I know what you mean. It was Jai Herbert's split decision.
Yeah, and I thought his eye looked a little messed up.
Yeah, no, he did not look impressive at all in the Jai Herbert fight.
He's beat Rong Zhu. Chris Padilla could win this fight, and I could just end up being wrong.
But I'm not. I just think overall, Ishmael is the way better fighter in.
If they don't rob him, I think he should win this fight, and I can see another decision.
And that's not to say.
He has a blotchy record.
Super impressive.
Very blotchy.
He has a blotchy record, and he's lost to some decent fighters. Benoit Saint-Denis. He beat Terrence McKinney. Beat Vint Pichel.
Lost to Salikhov.
Yeah, Salikhov. He lost. Dr. Stoppage. He's getting beat up. That wasn't super impressive either, but I think at the end of the day, he's still just the better fighter. Yeah, I got to go with him over Chris Padilla. I'm going to go with a 29-28 decision. Ismael Bonfim. I agree. Yeah. Next one, though, I'm probably going to go with... The feature fight on the card, welterweight scrap between Muslim Salikhov and Uros Medic. So now Medic is the minus 170 favorite. Salikhov is plus 140. Oh, God. Salikhov The first thing that jumps out to me is that he's 41.
I know his last win though. Like I picked against him. Like I know a lot of people picked against him, and then some people I know picked for him. But against Carlos Lille, like I thought, and he just knocked him out. He's like on a 3-fight win streak against Ponzinibbio,
Keenan Song,
and Carlos Lille. Who was Medic's last fight against? I think I may have.
And he's got that. He knocked Lille out with that right hook.
Yeah.
And he loves to spam that and kind of, wait and counter with that. And if he catches you with that, he's going to put you down.
Yeah, he will.
But I think Medic, as long as he can kind of push the pace and stay on him, I think it's only a matter of time until Salikhov gasses.
Yeah.
He put out Urbina in his last fight.
I gotta go with Salikhov as an underdog.
Yeah, you're gonna rock with Salikhov?
Yeah, I'm gonna rock with Salikhov.
I think we're picking apart here.
That's fine, yeah.
I'm gonna go Uros Medic. I see a world where Salikhov can catch him and knock him out, especially early, but I just think Medic is just gonna put the pressure on him and really, really stay on him and push the pace and just overwhelm him, and I think it's only a matter of time. If the fight goes past the first round, I think he can gas.
100%, yeah. I think I'm gonna go with Muslim Salikhov by a TKO.
I like it.
Yeah, and you're gonna go Medic TKO?
Yeah.
So what round do you think?
Late third round.
I'm gonna go with a first round TKO.
We move up to the co-main. Joseph Morales versus Matt Schnell.
I don't even need to spend that much time on this,
you don't
man.
at all. Morales is a heavy favorite too. The odds even show it.
He's nasty, Joseph Morales.
Yeah, minus 450 to Matt Schnell's plus 325. Matt Schnell just gets beat up.
Yeah, he's going to get beat up in this freaking Apex co-main event.
17-9. He's taken a lot of damage in his career.
Yeah.
He's coming off a unanimous decision win against Jimmy Flick.
Sorry.
Before that, he was just on a 3-fight losing streak to Cody Durden, Steve Erceg, Mateus Nicolau.
Not bad fighters, But
it shows he's not an elite guy. He doesn't have an elite skill set. He's just going to look to, strike with you, and he sometimes likes to almost throw his health and caution to the wind and put himself in dangerous positions.
Which is going to look good for Joseph Morales when he knocks him out.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense as far as who you give Joseph Morales on his way up.
Morales is impressive, man.
Yeah.
Coming off the Ultimate Fighter earlier this year and getting his first win against Idris on the Duplessis Chimaev card back in August.
I think
I'm impressed with his skill set.
I think betting on this fight, it could go a number of ways. I think he could submit him, knock him out. I will bet on the fight not to go the distance. I don't think it'll go the distance. I think he gets him finished.
And you look at his resume and the fact that his whole journey, he was out of the UFC and then comes back through the Ultimate Fighter and now is getting his second chance.
Oh yeah.
I think it shows a lot about how someone adapts their game.
And he's just young enough to make a decent run, I think, right now.
He obviously did enough
to
change, and I think he's just going to have enough to put Matt Schnell down.
I agree. 31, young dude.
31. He still has time to make a run in the flyweight division for sure.
Definitely going to see himself in the rankings in the near future.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. I think this is a fight people should keep their eye on just for Joseph Morales.
I think it'll be a highlight finish for sure.
Mm-hmm.
This brings us to the main event, which is
in the welterweight division. We've got Gabriel Bonfim, minus 180 favorite against Randy Brown, plus 150.
This is so tough.
Yeah.
Because off the bat, I'm just thinking to myself, Wonder Boy versus Gabriel Bonfim last time out, he lost that fight. He won the first round, He got outstruck the second and third round, and he looked he head kicks, he looked.
I think, I agree with you 100%. I think he should have lost that fight. I think he got a split decision robbery.
Yeah. And this is what worries me when you're going against a guy like Randy Brown, because Randy Brown has that win against Nicholas Dalby, right?
Yeah.
I think most recently he TKO'd Nicholas Dalby, who
Bonfim
only lost to.
Only lost back in the day.
I even think that Brown should have perhaps beat Brian Battle in that fight. Like, I think he should be, like, arguably, like, on a little bit of more of a streak
I think
here.
could have. I think the thing with Randy Brown, he's like a lanky, like longer striker, right? That could possibly give Bonfim.
He's going to be looking
issues.
to take him down. He can't I don't think he's going to be able to outstrike Randy Brown.
No, not at all.
And it's 5 rounds.
And he has been mixing in the wrestling a little bit more in his last couple fights.
Randy?
No.
No.
Gabriel.
Yeah.
So, I think you're right, like in that he might look to maybe mix that in and take him down at some point.
If he doesn't get an early sub of Randy Brown, which I don't think he'll get, I fucking think Randy Brown could win a decision and maybe even TKO, honestly, Gabriel Bonfim. This is going to be a big underdog. It's not that crazy.
Because I think Bonfim is guaranteed to win the first round. I think that's his thing.
Sure, he'll take him down, maybe control.
Round, just like with Stephen Thompson. But I think after that, the longer the fights go, I think I start to swing and favor Randy Brown 100%.
Yeah, like he has more ways to win the fight. He's so rude boy, man. Like I think there's some money to be made on this guy.
Mm-hmm. I think he can absolutely catch him.
I'm going with a Randy Brown TKO of Gabriel Bonfim.
Like 4th round?
3rd. I'm going with a 3rd round TKO of him. I think he's going to get him hurt, and then it's going to be a point where Bonfim's like shooting for takedowns. Like he's just not looking good.
I agree, but I'm going to go 4th round.
4th round? Perfect. I love it. I just think we're both in unison on the fact that like Randy, like it's just going to be trouble for Bonfim. I think that Wonderboy fight and Bonfim, like Wonderboy's 42. Bonfim's like he's supposed to be in his prime. Like he's a young dude coming up. And these older, like, you know, karate point style, like, or like kickboxers, like, you're going to get fucking, like, it's going to be tough.
You're getting appointed.
I think so.
And I think...
Or TKO.
I think this time around, Randy Brown's going to be able to do enough damage to really hurt him.
Hurt Dalby, like, I think he hurts him.
All right, Randy Brown, TKO.
Randy Brown, TKO. We have to craft some parlays. So, let's go to the beginning of the card. I think we should start off with a Daniel Marcos and Miles Johns. If we're going to go on this fight, I think we should go over 2.5. I think it'll be a fun fight. Or should we stay away from it?
I think over 2.5. I like that.
We can go over 2.5 for Miles Johns versus Daniel Marcos. I'm
going Josh Hokit, round 1 TKO.
I don't think we should put that on the like we could have that as a side, I think.
I think that could just be a side single.
Yeah. I think for our first main one we should do like over 2.5 for that first fight. Do you think Tisha Pennington and Denise Gomez goes over 2.5?
Yeah.
Okay, we can go over 2.5 for that. Do you want to go with a Cavalcanti?
Yeah.
We can go Cavalcanti over Mayra Benasilva.
And I think I would just do that.
Just have that as our first one?
3 plays, yeah.
We'll have that as our first one, and then we have to have like a main card one.
For the main card. I'm going to do Ismael Bonfim.
Yep.
Ricky Simone.
And main event?
And main event, Randy Brown.
Okay.
3 straight money lines.
Nice. I'm going to go... Oh, yeah, we can do that. We can do that as well. Joseph Morales versus Matt Snell, not to go the distance. Yeah. Okay. So we'll have the one we made at the beginning, which was Miles John, Daniel Marcos, not to go the distance. To go over 2.5.
Mm-hmm.
Denise Gomez, Tisha Pennington over 2.5. And then we'll go with Jacqueline Cavalcanti moneyline for our first parlay. And our second one will be Ricky Simone,
Ismael
Bonfim, and Randy Brown.
Rude boy.
Nice. I like it. We'll have like some props maybe just in the comments and stuff, things that you can add to your parlays. Like, I like the overs for some of these fights. So yeah, that's our breakdown for UFC Fight Night in the Apex. Gabriel Bonfim versus Rude Boy Randy Brown. We've got some good stuff coming up because we've got Islam versus Jack Della Maddalena coming up.
Yeah, really excited for that card.
Woo!
That'll be a good card.
That'll be a great card. We'll get this video out as soon as possible. We've also got some one picks for you this weekend. Let's get it. Basement Breakdown out.